Today on Review Time with Tim, I got another daring plant-based food review. This time we got the buffalo chicken wings. Oh boy. For people who love chicken and the chicken of the wings. 170 calories per serving, 2.5 servings per package. Let's go. All right, so if you've made it this far, congratulations. Winner, winner, fake chicken dinner. Please do subscribe to the channel, like, comments. I love comments. I absolutely love people. Good, positive, negative, I don't care, comment. Anyway, I've done a few of these, and this time I've decided to do the buffalo chicken plant wings, and it looked pretty decent. And, you know, for the amount of only 170 calories per serving on this, it's a pretty decent late fare. And for like only 425 calories, you can consume this entire bag and probably not feel that bad about it, to be honest. Because if you go to Subway, McDonald's, Burger King, any of those places, anything, you know, you're 900,000 calories minimum. So, and you get an entire bag, and then you don't feel like such a big bag and feel so bad about yourself after consuming it because it's so few calories, and it's also plant-based. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to be cooking this up in the frying pan, and just add a little bit of oil, add it all in, cook it up, and enjoy. It's gluten-free, no GMOs, 9 grams of protein, and it's buffalo flavored. So, and plus recently I had gone on a buffalo wing tour. Check out those videos. They're all everywhere I've posted. And so if you're into wings, well, now we're doing the fake wings. So let's cook it up. Smells like buffalo sauce. What do we got in there, huh? What is it looking like? That's not bad. I'll be honest. All right, there it is. It looks more like a chicken nugget than an actual chicken wing itself. None of these, to me, actually look like a chicken wing. They just look like chicken nuggets. So, like, why not just call it, instead of chicken wings, call it, like, daring buffalo plant nuggets? Then nobody would buy it. Probably not. Because they want the chicken, I guess. I don't know. That's why I'm not in advertising. So I make review videos. Alright, so as we can see, I have poured that whole bag of the daring buffalo nuggets, wings. Let's just call them buffalo nuggets. I think that would be buffalo chicken nuggets. I don't know. But anyway, poured them in here, and as you can see, there's a lot of different variety in the sizes and the shapes, but nothing really, nothing really resembles a wing. Maybe this one, that one kind of resemble a drum a little bit, you know, like, but maybe this one resembles a flat, but you're not fooling anybody calling them chicken wings. Alright, so here you have it. A plate full of daring buffalo chicken wings, plant-based chicken wings. Now, like I said, they don't really look like any type of chicken wing, but you can smell the buffalo sauce, which is nice. Maybe this one here kind of resembles it a little bit. I mean, maybe. More like a chicken tender. You know what? They should have marketed this. Instead of it chicken wings, they should market, I just came with daring buffalo chicken tenders. Or buffalo style chicken tenders. I don't know. But I think that chicken wing, I mean, I don't know. All right, so let's take a bite. All right, so here it is. Here's this one. I'm gonna take this one right here. All right. The buffalo sauce has a nice bite to it. Yep, the buffalo sauce is good. Wow. All right, I'm going to give the buffalo sauce taste an A+. Does have a bit of a chewy texture, like most of these soy products do. And looking at the ingredients here on the back, the first two ingredients is water and soy protein, yellow corn flour, and all sorts of other stuff. All right, I will crack one of these open. Here's a good size one, but I'm giving this an A+ so far on the taste of the buffalo. It really masks the idea that you're eating plant. And if you actually look at it, all right, it does look like a chicken tender. At glance, it does look like a chicken tender. I can tell it's not a chicken wing, obviously. But, I said, the buffalo sauce, good flavor again. It's got that, it's a little bit more of a chewier texture. Kind of like if your chicken was overdone. So you're coming off with a little bit of overdone chicken. But again, if you're not, or you're trying to eat less meat, but you want to have something that kind of tricks you in that aspect, this will kind of do it because that buffalo sauce really masks the overallness of it. Now let's crack one of these open real well. This is what it looks like without the skin on. And I mean, it does kind of look very similar to a piece of chicken. More like a chicken breast or a chicken thigh, because chicken thighs have a little bit of a darker look to it. But yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like underneath the breading and the coating of the sauce. And it's just kind of layered, and it peels apart. Whew, it's hot. But yeah, it just kind of peels apart like that. There you go. You know, I like the flavor. It doesn't taste bad. The bag's not overly expensive. I bought mine at Walmart. And you can eat the whole bag for a very limited amount of calories. For under 500 calories, you can eat the whole bag and not feel bad about it. You know, you can throw it over some rice, and you know, you can make yourself a real meal out of this for sure. You know, I'm gonna have to hit this today. I'm hitting this with a 7 out of 10. It's gonna be a 7 out of 10 because I like the flavoring, and it does imitate the chewiness and the texture of chicken. Obviously, it's a little more chewy, but it's really the flavoring and the low calories that I like about this. Yeah, if it wasn't for the buffalo sauce, it might be doing that, and maybe not call it wings. Well, there you have it, folks. Check y'all later.